Hey viewers, it's the Casual Pro Gamer again, coming to you with a 3v3. I'm playing Blitzcrank just to mix it up from the regular Mundo, and I was trying to, well, get some experience with Blitzcrank. I used him quite a while ago, I think about 4 months ago, when he was free, and since then I haven't played him. I just bought him now. But he's free this week anyway, so I can play him whenever. So we have pretty bad servers here. Average ping around 150, I think. And since I'm recording and well, doing some using some programs in the background, my ping is even higher, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. As normally, when the game progresses, the ping goes down, and especially if the video I'm converting at the moment that I'm playing here. Once that's done, once it's been converted, the ping should be okay. So the ping should drop to about the average level. So we're going Sapphire Crystal, 2 healing potions, and going for First Blood, since we have a good team. And yeah, well, Misfortune and Nocturne not really strong level 1, but Blitzcrank is. Especially due to his passive, the mana shield. In the beginning of the game, you have a lot of mana compared to the life points. Well, the ratio is kind of high. So I'm going to check the bushes to see if there's anybody here. Unfortunately, there's a lot of a long cooldown on the Q skill. I'm expecting here that they won't come because they haven't shown up yet, but then they do. And for some reason they stay in anyway, and Nocturne runs away. So then Misfortune gets focused, and we do not get the kill on the pirate dude. And we're totally divided here. Nocturne takes the wrong one. We weren't attacking this guy, and he takes a free tower shot. Anyway, not very good. We gave them first blood, and we did get 1 kill in return, but well, we should have gotten 2 kills and no deaths here. So by this time I need to go home to replenish my mana. But since there's no one to get the experience, I'm staying in. So that team fight wasn't really good. So by now I need to withdraw a little bit, because LeBlanc can get a lot of damage going early game. Well, late game as well, but for late game she needs to be fed a little. And yeah, well, at this moment she died once, and I'm not too afraid. She still does quite a lot of damage. I mean, don't get me wrong. So since I cannot catch her, I'm going to get the clone for 25 extra gold. And I'm getting out of here. But yeah, this should be an easy kill. So I didn't get the assist there. And top lane loses its life. Hopefully Nocturne can actually get the pirate. Because I cannot do anything at this low life. Well, I could go in, I guess, but I'm not really comfortable with him yet. You can really use the mana shield to your advantage when you're playing in lane. You can go in much lower health than other champions can, because you have this extra mana shield. And especially when you have a huge mana pool in the end game, you can go in at pretty much any health that's above 20%. So as long as your shield hasn't been used yet, you can go in. So I'm 1 versus 2 here. But apparently they don't do a lot of damage. Normally LeBlanc does a lot of damage. And yeah, here it seems she does nothing. But that's fine. Because normally one of the first items I need to buy on this tank is a Negatron cloak. So, oops there, we forgot to call the misses, but yeah, well. In 3v3 you have to assume that everybody's missing at all time. Yeah, we pushed the lane a little bit too much. Since now there's not a lot we can do. Still wanted to get the last hits, but didn't get them. Blitzcrank is very slow without his W skill and without boots. With his W skill he's very fast, so it's a good trade-off. Unfortunately I grabbed nothing but air. And now I have my W skill, so I can actually run in. They changed the W skill from when I last played with him. The W skill now has no disadvantage. It used to have, it used to be that you got a boost of like 40%, and then later you got a debuff, which reduced your movement speed by 40%. So it was kind of a trade-off, extra movement speed now for less movement speed later, helping you to get into a fight or get out of a fight quickly, but not to chase long distances. And now they changed it to include attack speed, so you get an attack speed buff. I don't know that this game, so I'm not using it for that. But in my well, at some point in my next games, I discover that, and hopefully I get out of here. Probably not. There you see my mana shield, and unfortunately the critical is too much for me. As you see, I'm going for the... I want to go for the Negatron cloak next. Not sure what I will buy, because boots would be helpful as well. Boots aren't really a high priority here, because I have my W skill. And the W skill is now attack speed and movement speed, and there's no debuff. So, yeah, well, I can just as well use that. Unfortunately, Nocturne is not the best player ever. But at this ELO, I guess nobody's a very good player, including me. I'm not saying I'm a good player. I'm way too cautious, and once I get the hang of this Blitzcrank, I should be fine. I should be a little more aggressive, and hopefully I'll be able to get a little more action going. In the last game I played with him today, I was a lot more aggressive than I will be in this game, because I now get the hang of when you can be aggressive and when you shouldn't be aggressive. And especially now that I know that there's no debuff on the W skill anymore. I should be doing okay. So I cannot get a grab off there. Unfortunately I got slowed here. And yeah, he wasn't there. He could be anywhere at this point. Nocturne should have his ultimate by now. I'm not sure if he's actually level 6. Yeah, he is. So I don't know why he didn't jump in with his ultimate. And fortunately, oh, I wanted to say fortunately I do get the kill before Nocturne dies again. But he dies to the Incinerate. No, not Incinerate. Ignite. Anyway. So he still gets the experience for the kill, and I think it was the pirate guy. He doesn't get that because he died before he made the kill. So just trying to get some last hits in here. It's really difficult against the good last hitters that I'm playing with here. I mean, Nocturne is an excellent last hitter and Misfortune is an incredible last hitter. So there's still some minions in the way, I cannot grab her. So I decide to just run in now that she used her stun. But, well, cannot really stop her from just running away. And unfortunately Nocturne cannot either. So I do get some gold there. I'm using my ultimate a lot to farm, since it's only on a 30-second cooldown. And it does enough damage to kill the caster minions for most of the game. So I take her out of turret range and hopefully we can get a kill here. Yeah, I have to get out of